What's going on, everyone? Desktops Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something pretty cool, or even warm. Let's get into it. Alright, so as you guys may or may not know, I am definitely no lighting expert, but today, like I said, in a chance to kind of reach out for some help, so we've actually kind of partnered with GVM, a great video maker, to get us over a pretty cool product that we're going to be unboxing and going over to see if that helps improve the set. We've tried to add a few things here and there. I am by no means a lighting expert, so if you guys do have any suggestions, definitely leave them down in the comments below on what we could do to add to the set or to kind of break up the set better or to light it better, but like I said, wanted to upgrade slowly. So we reached out to GVM. They decided to help us out by sending over the GVM 100. All right, so let's dive into kind of everything we got sprawled out on the table here. Like I said, it's one of their new lights with its included little soft box here. So we already kind of unboxed it and have all the parts spread out here. So in here you do get a little carrying case here. Like I said, of course, we have the power cable included. It comes with a cone, so you can use it as more of a kind of almost like a spotlight effect. So if you, like I said, want to light a background with this, you can. And then, of course, you do have the LED itself included here. Like I said, we'll dive over more of the functionality back here in just a sec. We'll finish going over the rest of the parts, but that does come in a nice little zipping carrying case here. So you can fold this closed, zip everything up. What else is included in the box? You do get the umbrella mount. We'll go over how this goes on here in just a sec. You get pretty heavy duty foldable stand here to travel with. I will say the light's pretty heavy though, so you have to get the base pretty low to the ground. And then of course you get the little umbrella or softbox extension itself, and we'll go over how to set that up. Okay, so before we dive too deep into setup here, I want to show you the interface on the back of the LED itself. Like I said, you do have the big LED on the front there with its little cooling fan. That has a mount here at the top for releasing the softbox or umbrella attachment. Then of course you have the mounting hardware here at the base. It looks like you could install an additional, like I said, this is where you would tighten it onto the stand, and it looks like you can install an additional, say, umbrella looks like through this peg hole here. That's what this little screw is for. But go move on to the back here, you do have a few different option selections. Of course, your on-off switch. Like I said, we have the power in here. Like I said, you do have the color temperature and brightness here as well. So if we go ahead and cut it on, switch to the on position here, you can see that we have a master brightness control. You can see that goes up and down here, down to 10%. So like I said, the LED is still on, just not as bright. And then we can switch that around all the way up to 100% where it pretty much becomes the sun. Like I said, then on the other side you do have, we'll go and click this up where you guys can see it a little better. On the other side you do have here the color temperature. So currently we're at 5600 Kelvin. If we bring that down, we have control between 5600 Kelvin all the way down to 3200 Kelvin. So this would be more of a yellow daylight. And then you can click that all the way up, like I said, to 5600, switching it more to a cool white. Now you do have a couple of different options here. On the buttons here, you do have master and slave settings. So if you did have multiple of these, you can chain multiple GVM products together. So changing one will change all of them, because this one actually does have kind of built-in Wi-Fi settings. We won't be going over the application today, but it does have an app that'll work with everything here. I don't really like controlling everything by hand here. And having a dimmable light has definitely made a big difference, because beforehand, with the soft boxes that are currently set up, actually don't have a way to control those. They're pretty much 5600K bulbs, and they're actual bulbs. This is actually my first LED light, so hopefully that improves quality up a little bit here on the set. So let's go over how to put the umbrella on. All right, so diving into more of the soft box, this looks like kind of like an umbrella you've seen before. Like I said, then you do have the cloth casing here. So to install this, you actually want to make sure the Velcro straps are undone at the top here. You want the fabric here to have a little bit of springiness left in it, so we're going to undo those completely on all sides, and of course we'll attach them back once we have it on the stand. But basically you want to flip the umbrella down into this casing itself, so we'll go ahead and line that up, and there's a bit of a circle pattern on the bottom. We'll show some close-ups here where you guys can see what I'm talking about here in just a sec. And then basically we'll bring this up, and then you just want to push the top here down. You'll see it'll start to kind of expand out a bit. And then you'll just hook it into the bottom latch here. And like so. So basically, you'll have the umbrella. Now we didn't quite line it up perfectly there, but as you can see, that's basically the setup and how it works. And of course, to disassemble, you would do the same thing. Just give it a push down and then over, and that would release the device from the softbox. All right, so let's go and get it back on its stand, and we'll kind of compare the difference between the softboxes that are currently lighting the set and the major difference between a 100-watt LED. So let's break down the two others we had set up here and do some comparisons. So we'll cut this one off. This is pretty much what it looks like with just the two other soft boxes I had, and then we'll cut back to just this one set up as my main soft box. We might keep one as a key to kind of light the table, but like I said, I'll swap the one that's currently off camera here with. All right, so now you guys can hopefully see a pretty good difference. Like I said, and I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, definitely a lot brighter, softer light than my previous soft boxes. Again, I'm no lighting expert. Part of the reason why I wanted to make this video and post it as kind of part of the studio update and channel update, like I said, I needed some feedback from you guys. Like I said, you know, tech has always been interesting to me, and you know, mainly when it comes to PC stuff, but as far as cameras, lighting, I'm all new to it. So like I said, if you guys do have any other suggestions, let me know. Like I said, still a little winded from setting up that very heavy light and stand, but I definitely prefer the results over the previous softbox I was using. I like that it is bi-color, allowing me to adjust between, you know, more of a yellow daylight to more of a cool white, and I can match that in my camera settings better versus having, you know, pretty much bulbs before with no adjustment whatsoever. Now definitely, you know, from what I can see looking in at you guys, it definitely looks better from what I can see, but definitely let me know down in the comments below comparing it to previous videos and what you think. Again, still kind of learning all the ins and outs of lighting. I know that can make a big difference in videos. So like I said, you know, wanted to take this experience as kind of a learning experience and a journey with you guys on how to better improve the setup. But I'll leave links down below to where you can check out more of GVM stuff. Hopefully we'll be looking at some of their more LED panels soon, because they do have bi-color and RGB panels, so you can add, you know, different colors to your set, or more, you know, bi-color lighting like this, where you can go from that cool to warm white. Like I said, definitely a big improvement. Might even pick up another one of these guys for maybe a, you know, more of a key light behind me or off to the side of me here, or to better light the table for doing unboxings and reviews and such like that. Definitely want to play around with this a little more and experiment with it. Like I said, this is kind of first setting up and seeing, you know, what it looks like in comparison to what I was using before. But again, not a lighting professional here. Just want to, you know, kind of do an A and B, and like I said, maybe even get some help from you guys on what you might think could improve the set. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by today. Like I said, again, I'll leave links down below here. Like I said, if you want to check us out on Instagram, we're over at Desktops Gaming. Most of our content's normally PC gaming and building based stuff, but like I said, I wanted to post this today for you guys, where you can see, you know, maybe if you want to get into vlogging or YouTube, like I said, what, you know, this one softbox could do, because that's currently the only thing that's lighting this entire room. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Like I said, definitely leave a comment down below if you do have any suggestions or anything like that about what to add to the setup. And if you do have any suggestions on how to better use lighting in a set like this, definitely let me know. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Take it easy.